Hello, my fellow lifeforms, and welcome to Phantom Universe. Listen to me. To all who hear my voice, listen to me now, for their ways do not rule us in this moment. Our forefathers and our ancient ancestors have warned us of this corruption. They knew this day would come. The dreaded dawn when the snake of man's corruption would rear its ugly head again. Though it seems to be an impossible thing, and a miracle we have made it this far, the past is forgotten with every cycle. Before us now I see this ancient serpent of many, this internal war within our nature that has been shackled to our legs since our beginning. Lurking in the shadows, an unseen demon that has awakened, taking the weak hearts of the fallen, a corruption that has filled them with a desire so strong it has consumed their very sight, a desire of darkness, this blackness that so many have given themselves to, for they no longer recognize the evil that has befallen them. Yet who are we to blame for their overtaking? Let us not forget who dictates the presence in these seats. Leaders elected by the people, for the people, to guide us forward on this road of existence. There has been greatness in the past, remarkable humans that drug us out of heathens and darkness. The blame is on us, for it has been our negligence that has allowed this evil to emerge, a beast that has become comfortable enough to show its true colors again. The greatest men in our epoch created something of such importance we immortalized their images in the Rushmore stone, not for pride, but for us to remember as long as they stand. The documents they forged gave birth to the greatest nation in known history. For this writing is the only thing that stands in between them and us. It is this reason the fallen hate it so, which is why it is being threatened by their tyranny again. This foundation will only stand strong if we stand strong with it. Throughout history, the first actions those seeking darkness take is the disarmament of the people. What follows every single time is a horrific crime against humanity. We all recognize evil when it manifests, when innocence has been violated, even to the death of their light, when horrific actions lead to the extinction of millions, when atrocities take a land spilling tears made of red, the love of one's life being raped and robbed in the cold, to the frail figure of a neglected, starving life. For the list does not end in my sight. The light of our minds can and does recognize this, yet knowing of it, we forget too quickly of our siblings. Too many have forgotten the mistakes of before, and in their ignorance cannot see the atrocities that lay ahead if we do nothing. The countless miracles that could be had if we could only remember our past. For our ancestors have already written of this outcome. This is from an ancient text, written by the Greek philosopher Asclepius, called The Lament of Hermes, a passage warning of the state of mankind in the fallen days. Darkness will be preferred to light, and death will be thought more profitable than life. No one will raise his eyes to heaven. The pious will be deemed insane, the impious wise, the madman will be thought a brave man, and the wicked will be esteemed as good. Only evil angels will remain, who will mingle with men and drive the poor wretches into all manner of reckless crime, into wars and robberies and frauds and all things hostile to the nature of the soul." End quote. I fear for us as the people, completely innocent of every single disgusting image they portray us as. For I see the good, beautiful, unbreakable strength, courage, and greatness of our might before me now. It has been this greatness and bravery that has risen us in the past. For we are not the first. Yet in this struggle that we must fight every day, Atlantis can fall again. They too neglected their foresight and no longer held their prosperity with pride. They too fell to greed, pleasure, and power, boasting themselves as the greatest on high. This need not be the destiny of our species, for what lay ahead shall be remembered for centuries turned old. We can and will defend against this evil, because those of before knew these weapons were not for war, but a defense against the head of tyranny. Our voices shall and will be heard from east to west, from north to south. We will roar as a mighty tempest of rage for these shameless, greed-filled, prideful, hate-driven, and barbaric monsters to feel our presence. For we are not cattle. So here we stand. The line has been drawn. We all know the outcome of this madness. From this day forward, there is no turning back. We, the people, stand united as one to answer the echoing call of our fathers. Yet find ye the other of light to defend this sacred land for the mighty fight of our lives.